A CEO retirement is usually a non-event, but for Core Molding Technologies, it's a critical signal. Core Molding Technologies just filed an 8K that should have all industrial investors paying close attention. The company announced the retirement of David L. Duval, who served as president, CEO, and board member. His departure is set for June 1, 2026, marking the end of a significant leadership era. On the surface, the filing is a textbook example of a corporate handoff, emphasizing a lack of conflict. The board explicitly states there were no disagreements regarding operations, policies, or company practices. Now, let's dive into the bull case of why this is actually a massive opportunity for shareholders. An orderly transition removes the key man risk that often plagues small-cap industrial firms during sudden exits. By announcing this well in advance, CMT is signaling stability and a commitment to long-term governance. This creates a strategic window to pivot toward higher margin segments without the friction of a forced change. Fresh leadership often brings a new perspective on capital allocation and operational modernization. If the board recruits a growth-oriented successor, we could see a significant multiple expansion for the stock. Essentially, the bull case views this as a launch pad for a new growth cycle and leaner cost structures. However, we have to look at the bear case, and here the narrative shifts toward uncertainty. The most glaring omission in this 8K is the total absence of a named successor. In a thinly capitalized business, a leadership vacuum can lead to strategic drift and operational instability. Bears will ask, why is the CEO leaving now, and why is there no one ready to step in? The lack of a transition timeline suggests the board may be scrambling rather than strategizing. Furthermore, the timing of the filing without accompanying audited financials raises questions about internal momentum. If the business is underperforming, an orderly retirement can be a mask for a loss of confidence. This leaves shareholders exposed to the risk of a costly external hire or rushed internal appointment. So, how do we synthesize these two opposing views for an investment thesis? The reality is that CMT is at a crossroads. The non-adversarial nature of the exit is a positive, but the absence of a designated replacement introduces a period of genuine uncertainty for the market. The stock's trajectory now hinges entirely on the board's ability to install a credible, high-impact leader. If they find a visionary who can modernize the molding process, the bull case wins. If the search drags on, the bear case of a leadership vacuum becomes the dominant story. For investors, this is a classic case of monitoring the gap between announcement and execution. Watch for the next 8K. The name of the new CEO will tell you everything you need to know. Until then, CMT remains a speculative play on a leadership pivot that could either ignite or extinguish growth. The transition is set, the stage is laid, and now the market waits for the actor to enter.